Alrighty. Mic is good. That is good. Squeaky chair is squeaky. That is good. Cool. And focus. Okay, so we got that there. Is that in focus? Let's see. Lion, yeah, that looks good. Cool, cool. Alrighty, Roo. So we got that. We got this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, well, hello and welcome to the Brothers Slim. Woof, 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 woof. Oh, what's cracking, Lisa? How you doing? If you're joining for the very first time, my name's Cam, and outside of playing a whole bunch of Aeon Trespass Odyssey, I am thoroughly enjoying this solo Kingdom Death experience. It's been such a blast. But it's also been freaking tough. I fought 3 Nemesis monsters and lost every single time. So I'm hoping for maybe not an easy win tonight, because it's going to be the first time trying a level 2 monster. And definitely looks to be leveled up, to put it lightly, that's for sure. But yeah, we shall see, we shall see. Actually, on that note too, I just need to take a look at... Okay, Oh, yeah, plastic glue is like magic, but also, like, dang, it smells. The Crimson words. The Crimson Croc is so freaking cool, though. So I can't remember if I shared with you or not, but I read the actual Kingdom Death paint competition rules after assembling the king and doing a little kit bash customization on it. And no other company bits are allowed, and I used some other creepy hands. So fun fact, I also actually assembled the Crimson Croc. Da 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 da. I think it might just be like my favorite mini of almost all time. It's so cool. I'm gonna try and do something with it too, where it's gonna be swimming, so I kind of resculpted a little belly for it and adjusted its legs too. And that's what I don't know if you saw the little thing I shared of it hula hooping, but that is what its hula hoop thing is for. Where is it going there? So it's gonna be swimming in a blood pool. It's gonna be straighter than that, but let's get that focus. That's the idea, at least. Yeah, so excited to paint that up. The croc is so freaking cool. Like, it reminds me of the equivalent of a monster from my nightmares mixed with like derpy, hilarious hot dog, and I'm here for it. Oh, interesting about episode 9. It's after the stream, I unlisted it, planning on like editing it and putting it in the playlist, and it should be live. So I'll double check that. It should be part of the playlist now. But I didn't realize it until after the stream that you can't change certain things in the YouTube editor. And if you download the video from YouTube, it only downloads in 720p, which, heck, like that's what we were streaming in for the longest time anyways. But I was like, oh man, that's no good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited to paint it. Gonna try and get out of my comfort zone with it, which should be a good time. Okay, so yes. Okay, cool. Good. That is good stuff. Yeah, just getting absolutely wrecked by the King's Man. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Alrighty, Roo. Well, I suppose let's jump into the hunt phase. Oh, one little aside, I realized I cheated a little while back with moving the virus flower to someone else, and it's not allowed to move. I think I might purposely cheat once more once Arluzidin the 4th dies, and then just move the virus flower onto Arluzidin the 5th, because if it's a guy that keeps coming back, it makes sense that he's got the virus flower. I had no idea what it did when I got it, or else I would have put it on him. And so a little bit of a cheat, but it makes sense if there's a recurring character that keeps on being brought back to life or reincarnated, that they should probably have the virus flower, just with the rules of it. So Slight cheats, but it's for the story, so that'll be okay. Okay, let's see. As far as, I guess I do need to glue his arm back on now too, since he's no longer one-armed. I'll have to find that and put that back. Okay, so level 2 lion, we'll get that into that momentarily, but let us start with the hunt. So we'll go with, who is this? This is Painter, going to be a support character here. Not kitted out as they are dressed, but that's okay. So they are going to reveal this hunt card. Sea of Golden Grass. Fields of golden grass lay ahead. The event revealer may choose to avoid the plains and roll twice on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Otherwise, each survivor gains 1 courage, and the event revealer rolls on the table. I did have the thought. I was quite into Warhammer for a bit with magnetizing, and magnets are a lot of fun. But yeah, I think it would just be a little too fiddly. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off with the Dung Beetle Knight. I had this crazy idea to try and use magnets to have the Dung Ball levitate. I'm going to see if I can mess around with it, but I don't think the magnets I have are strong enough. Okay, well, I think let's go have everyone gain some courage, because all of my strong survivors have died, and no one has any hunt experience, no weapon proficiencies, no courage, no nothing at all. So let's go ahead and do that. Gaining courage for everybody here. Ooh, going up to 2 courage. You crazy girl. Okay, and Painter. Oh, you've been alive for a little bit. Nice. Up to 2, and then lastly, Zahal. What you got for courage? Oh, yay. Okay, some people actually do have courage. Yay. The king was, for me at least, for the magnets I had, it was really, really quick and easy. I wonder if I can. Let me just grab it quick. I'll show you. Okay, yeah, so magnetizing the king. Let's see how well it shows up on the camera here. Like, obviously, the piece as it usually is, let's see if I can get this to show up. It's just the 4 little arms, and then there's like a little hook tab that goes into the thing's collarbone chest area. And so I had a magnet that was big enough to get the rough circumference at the bottom. And then I just used some green stuff to extend the arms a little bit. And then just stuck a little magnets with like a little pin vise in there, and it works pretty good. There he is there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And full-blown owl. Speaking of the owl, on that sale, the blushing owl is, I think it's one of my favorite KDM minis. It's so cool. Okay, let's put this back. Okay, now back to this hunt card. What we do? Dice. We need dice. There we go. And let us see what it be. Yeah, I definitely agree, hey? Why should it be magnetized? Indeed. All right, a 4. Survivors circled the tall grass. Lost. Roll on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Alrighty, Ryu. Hunt's table we do. 11. Yeah, blushing owl is so cool. It kind of, one little vibe that it gives me too is the kind of sassy meme of a guy open-mouthed holding his face, just because the hand's holding its face. Okay, that is 11. Monster droppings. Creepy cool art there. Very cool. The survivors find some monster droppings, like those of their quarry. The event revealer chooses to either investigate or consume the droppings. Choose only one. If the event revealer investigates, gain 1 understanding and roll 1d10. Well, I think let's investigate the poop instead of eating the poop. 2, that's not going to be very good. 1 understanding though, and this is going to be the revealer, so this will be Painter. Understanding, going up to 2. We like that. You discover just how sickening playing with feces is. Lose 1 survival and roll again on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Oh my goodness. We're just conga lining here. Okay, lose a survival. Painter going down to 3 survival, and let's roll again. Happy fun times. 44. What do we got for 44? Opportunists. A little gambler right there, that's pretty cool. While investigating their quarry's tracks, the survivors realize they are hunting not 1, but 2 monsters. The 2 sets of tracks soon separate, leaving the event revealer to pick which tracks to follow. If they follow the larger tracks, continue hunting as normal. If they follow the smaller tracks, start the showdown immediately. At the start of the showdown, the monster suffers 5 wounds. If the survivors are victorious, they gain half the basic resources and half the monster resources from rewards in the aftermath. Oh, that is really interesting. What were the extra bonuses from the level 2? You know what? I think I might do the easy mode just because I feel like I need a win. Let's see. So half, that's still decent rewards. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do it. It's an easy go, and I think that sounds good to moi. Opportunists, indeed. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, I've never done a level 2, and I just feel like I could use a win, man. So I'm tempted to do it. The less resources aren't amazing. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do it. Do the easier mode just to make sure that I am prepared for level 2s. Because I was looking just at the basic stat line, and I was like, oh man, that's a little bit more intimidating. Yeah, and so then that would be able to be quick, and then I'll be able to innovate and such once we get back too. So I think that's gonna be it. Let's hop straight to the encounter here. Cool. Let's get to it. Okay, so 5 wounds right off the bat. I'm just going to reshuffle this because I did kind of see it by accident. As an aside, too, I started recording like a story recap of Oathsworn. And as far as like the quick play stories of the first 10 chapters, they actually go really quick, like including doing the little mini showcase and unique item showcase. So I think I'm going to edit at least a couple of them together just so they're a little bit longer. And then schedule depending, I'm hoping to like read through kind of quasi play through the remaining story chapters, which will be fun because yeah, that's a sweet game, and well, I don't have time to get it on the table anytime really at all for the foreseeable future. I'm excited to learn more about the world and still get some enjoyment out of it. Yeah, I was impressed, and like I think part of it of being impressed with it was like knowing the full story and just kind of knowing like how well they managed to summarize it and choosing like, and they obviously have like the routes that they take, which is the canon short story version. But yeah, I was quite impressed with it. Okay, that's a little bit more shuffled, so let's discard 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crazy cool. So we'll get rid of that there. Nice. So Arluza, this won't be news to you, but we'll share this on camera for other folks as well. So big change up with the level 2 lion is it can move 2. Its toughness is 10. It's got an extra speed, so extra attacks, and an extra damage. Happy fun times. It also has more cards to chew through to get wounds as well. 15 instead of 10, which is kind of scary. But luckily, we only have 10. Huzzah! And then cunning is interesting. What do you have here for cunning? Super cool art. Let's get a little closer there. At the end of each monster turn, the monster extends its claws. If there are any adjacent survivors, target one randomly and move the white line directly away from all threats. Target suffers grab. Interesting. Very interesting. That'll be fun to work around. Okay, well, yeah, the cut in half resources aren't amazing, that's for sure. And it would have been nice to get a little bit more on the hunt, but that's all right. We got pretty well kitted out from the antelope last time, so if today's a little bit more demure and a little softer, that'll be all right. Okay, well, let's get the actual board set up here. There we go. Still haven't gone on to Overwhelming Darkness. I'm curious what it do and what it be. Okay, so you go there. And was it... How many squares away was that? 5. 5 or was it 6? Okay, cool. So let's go. You and you. Nice. So Overwhelming Darkness. Don't have Song of the Brave. It's a rough story event. Cool. I saw someone say online that the Abyssal Woods one that comes with Flower Knights, Spidicules, and I think that's all for now, was done much better. So I'm curious, looking forward to seeing them both. Okay, let's see. You, I do actually want... Oh, I wonder, can I get you beside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Nice, so you can go there, which is perfect, because I need her to be insane to actually use survival, and there's a survivor corpse there, which will be good. Let's put you there. Perfect. All right, well, let's hop into this battle and see what this lion do. Black Lion is a proper new knight, has a badge and tactics cards, never used, so that'll be fun. Yeah, absolutely, super cool, man. And thank you for the reminder, because we have a tactics cards to draw here, which I totally forgot about. Okay, let's see. These being from the Flower Knights, and Zahel with King Spear has the badge. Lance Formation. I think this is the same one I've gotten every single time, and it doesn't feel very useful. In the magenta position gains 2 speed and 2 strength. Like, that is sweet, but having all 4 people in that position feels tricky, but we'll see if we can make it happen. Okay, there we go there. Okay, so what is this lion going to do? Oh boy. Nice basic card to start. Chomp. Closest threat facing in range. Well, closest threat is just going to be our boy or lose it in the 4th directly in front. Move and attack. Let's do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Ooh, and a headhunter on this one too. Alrighty, so because of the upgrades here, it is going to be 2 speed and 2 damage. It's scary. Okay, so 2 speed. I don't our Lucidin has any... Let's take a quick peek just to be sure. Our Lucidin in the 4th. You don't have any evasion. Alright, so 2 speed, hitting on 2s. Now that is going to be 2 hits, which are going to be 2 damage apiece. Let's see which locations we get drawn first. I don't know if we want to be taking all that to the hands. No, I don't think we do. Let's spend a survival just to ignore one of those. And then that brings the armor down to 0 with the light wound, which isn't great, but is better than rolling on the Happy Happy Fun table on the very first round. Oops, I shouldn't have been doing that. That was actually a headhunter. So let me reset that. In which case, I'm gonna take that survival back, because no matter what, that's going to be a severe head Happy Happy Fun roll. So we'll knock him down and see what happens as we do get a very first turn Happy Happy Fun table roll. Okay. Oh my god, I'm throwing dice at the miniatures. Okay, well, we don't like that, but luckily we do have Tridecanthus. When you suffer a severe head injury, ignore it and archive this card instead. So that we shall do. The Acanthus is archived, and our Lucidin isn't dead on the first turn of his first fight. So that's something. Okay, that brings it to us. When does Cunning come into play? At the end of each monster's turn. Okay, never mind. So it's not our turn yet. It's Cunning first. At the end of the monster's turn, the monster extends its claws. If there are any adjacent survivors, which there is one, directly away from all threats. Suffers grab. Okay, well... Thanks. Yeah, that would have been a quick life for our Lucidin the Fourth. Hey, that would have brought the Sleeping Virus Flower into effect with him sooner, but I'll remember that for later. Okay, so we do have two people adjacent. I think it makes the most sense that he's going to yoink this buddy here. So, and he's going to full move 7. Ouch, that's pretty far. Let's move this table and book over that way. Okay, so full move 7. Let's move him this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, to the very end. Suffering grab. Just kind of off the map there. Let's see if we can move that a little bit. Just so we can still see him. Okay, and suffers 1 damage per monster level, so it's going to be 2 damage to the head again. Let's see. For Zahel. All right, well, he takes 2 damage to the head. Okay, and I do believe with grab, place the target knockdown in front of the monster. Can't be in front, so I think just adjacent will be fine in this case. Well, I think we're going to do a little tandem encourage here, or at least 1 encourage. Let's see, first things first, she is going to... one moment with encourage. Yeah, let's have Painter encourage Zahel. And Painter is wearing Rawhide, so on a 6+. Nope. Does spend the survival, going down to 2. That's not fantastic, but it'll have to be okay. And so Zahel gets up. There we go. And you are going to roll on the table here for the survivor corpse. Scavenging, rolling a d10. Getting a 7, I think that's what we wanted. Let's take a look here on the survivor corpse. Gain 3 insanity and 1 skull basic resource. Huzzah! We love to see it. So, with that in mind, Azur is now insane and can spend survival. That's perfect. And we gain a skull. I'm just going to add that to our inventory here. Up to 3 skulls. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. And then some movement, methinks. So let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back just for a second. You were there. How far would it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that would work. Let's have you there. That sounds perfect. And for Painter's action, he is going to, with his loadout here. So Painter's in kind of a funny place where he's got negative accuracy, but is otherwise pretty decent. And cool thing with the Vespertine bow is the before each attack, you may choose Vespertine bow to have slow and +4 accuracy and 9 range, which is kind of perfect. So reduces the attacks for sure, but turns a +8 to a +4 to hit, which is pretty awesome. And we're going to do that for sure. So 1 dice hitting on a 4. Ooh, getting a perfect hit. Fantastico. What does Deadly do again? I need to double check Deadly. Not Dead Fly. Deadly. Oh, gain luck. So that is good to know. Okay, so on a perfect hit, I don't think Painter has anything else, but I'm just going to quickly check. Let's see. Seizures and secretives, though that's not exactly fun. Not relevant now, though. Let's see what we connect with. Beast's Ear. Okay, well, so we're critting on a 9. Oh my goodness, and we get back-to-back Lantern 10s. Huzzah! Cool. And so we do get a critical wound here. The force of the blow damages the white lion's ear. It's now partially deaf. The white lion gains a -1 accuracy token. Cool. Very cool. So we'll make the wound. I'm just going to grab that token quick. And we'll stick that -1 accuracy there. Super cool. That's fantastic if you ask me. Okay, cool. Cool. That's going to bring us to our stood up survivor down here. They've got some range, so let's have them go 1, 2, 3, 4 back to here. See if we can show a little bit less derpy old laptop now. Okay, good job, Painter. That was sweet. Back to Zahel. So he's gonna come in here quite hot with the King Spear. And show, yeah, this is pretty awesome. So he's going to have 2, 3, 4 attacks hitting on 5s. I guess that doesn't count as being in the blind spot because he's not adjacent, but I think that's better than being grabbed. So that's going to be 2 misses. Oopsies. I think he does something on a perfect hit. Let's double check. Mighty Strike on a perfect hit, gain +2 strength. So yeah, he is chonka-chonked for this attack, adding 5 to his rolls. And so he connects with the beast's flank and beast's chest. Cats hate this. The monster is very upset. Gain priority target token. Critical wound, the lion is knocked down. That would be pretty sweet. Let's see. Let's do this one first because we'd rather not have it grab and move. Okay, so and as far as what we need to hit, we need a 10, and we're going to be adding 5, so we need a 5 on the dice. Nice. Very, very nice. I don't think you have any luck. Let's double check. Do you have any luck? Oh, you do! We get another critical wound! Woo! Awesome. So let us dispose another wound here. Fantastic. And the white lion is knocked down. All reactions are cancelled, and all hit rolls succeed on a 3+. That is pretty cool. Let's knock you down. Awesome. I wonder if it's worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'd have to dash and be encouraged to do it, but you're knocked down, so it might be #worth. Might actually do that. Okay, first things first. So all reactions are cancelled. That's awesome. Let's take a look at this other one then. And so adding 5 to the result once more. 7 is not going to cut it, but we don't deal with the failure response on the beast's chest, so that is nice. Okay, I think I am going to go a little hard here. So Zahel is going to encourage our loser in the 4th on a 6. Doesn't spend anything. Nope, does spend a survival. Going down to 3. So you are now up. You are going to dash, gaining a double move. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will suffice. And yeah, you are going to attack now, Arluzidin, and that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, so you don't have all the crazy fun stuff that you had before, but you do have Savior Staff. So, Lucrene, before making a wound attempt. Okay, so that'll be luck. I wonder if that could be worthwhile. Let's see. So we do have strength and 1 luck. So we're hitting on 3+. That's kind of awesome. And there's going to be 2 attacks. So hitting on 3s. That'll be 1. And let's see. Straining neck. You strike at the monster's throat. Critical wound. There's a fun table. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Just because, let's totally do this Lucrene thing, because we can improve our crit chance by a fair margin. So Lucrene 3, I do believe, is the blue things that we got. Okay, so that's going to change our crit to a 6, which is pretty wild. Let's see. Oh, 1 short on a 5. That's too bad. And as far as strength, how much strength do we have? Only +1, meaning even though it's knocked down, we don't connect. Oh, so that was a whole lot of survival spent for nothing really, but that's okay. It was still a good turn leading up to it, so we'll put that back there. So with it being knocked down, does the trait still come into play? That I'm kind of curious about. At the end of the monster's turn, so it's not its turn now. Now it's going to be its turn. So, quick drink of water. Cool. I'm really glad that cunning trait isn't every round, because that would be brutal. Alrighty. Well, let's get back to the monster. So the monster is going to stand up, ludicrous styly, and we have check when the monster stands up. Sounds good. I shall. Knocked down monster. Does not cancel critical wound effects. Turn. Stands when it draws an AI card, a Trappist card, or at the start. Okay, cool. So yes, it would stand now as it draws the card. Good stuff. I've started to. Yeah, I need to actually use it more. Just using the living glossary instead of leafing through the rulebook, and it is such an awesome tool. I think you might have directed it to me quite a while ago, and I've just been so used to looking at the books that I never actually really looked at the glossary, and it is awesome. Okay, Vicious Claw. Random survivor in range. Okay, well that's going to be anybody here. So let's do some dice rolls. Highest gets the bite. Starting with our Lucidin. 2. 1, 4, and 9. Okay, well, just out of the grasp, which is too bad. But that is okay. As Azure is going to get it. So moving 7. So it'll be, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up to there. And this is going to be 3 dice. Hitting on 3s, so that's something because of the negative accuracy token. That's going to be 3 hits, and after damage, bleed 1. So that's going to be 6 damage apiece. Don't necessarily love that, but let's see where it's going and see if we want to spend some survival now that she's insane. Oh, 2 on the body, 1 on the belt. I think we're probably going to spend at least 1 survival. Let's take a peek at Azure. Yeah, let's spend a survival, getting it back on a 6. Nice, not spending it, and we'll remove that one. And so body goes down to 0 armor, and then the belt also goes down to 0. And then there's also a bleeding token being added for this one too, so we'll add that in there. Cool, 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 cool. And then it gets to run away and grab people. Fun. I think it was someone random. Let's see. Any adjacent survivors target one at random. So let's just do highest one again. That is going to be Painter suffers grab. In which case, directly away from all survivors will be this way, which kind of stinks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then knocked down in front. And where takes 2 damage? The booties. Painter's booties. Okay, armor down to 0 and a light wound on the booties. And then it's back to our turn. So we are pretty far away. That is for sure. Let's see about Azure. With the Kakat bow, what is the range? Range is 6. Oh, I think you're gonna be too far, which is too bad. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, you are too far, but I could do. Yeah, that'll be okay. Let's move just a couple. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we'll go to there. And she's going to spend a survival on herself to get another movement, because catgut bow is cumbersome, needing both actiones. So let's see if she gets that back. She does. That's awesome. And whoops, don't clear slot. Catgut bow, come on back. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Let's do that. Let's reduce the speed by 1 and gain +2 accuracy. So in which case it's going to be 2 attacks, hitting on 5s. Ugh. Double 2 is not going to do it. That is too bad. Okay, well, down here, let us see. Our Luziden, let's save you for last here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you aren't going to be able to get there no matter what. So let's just do a normal move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I don't think he has any range stuff. Let me just double check with Zahel's loadout. Oh, he does. Nice. Let's use the bone darts then, in which case it's going to be 3 dice hitting on 6s. Because that's should be with range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's just out of range. Never mind. Bugger. Okay, well, or lose it in, same kind of idea. You're just going to move around a little bit, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting up to there. And you know what? Let's spend 1 survival just so we're not leaving them alone. Sorry, a bit of a wreck on here. This will be going back to Zahel. Getting it back on a 6. Nope. So Zahel does spend a survival going down to 2. Oh, in which case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that will do. Getting him in range to use the King Spear. So 4 dice, which is pretty bonkers. Hitting on 5s. That is going to be 2 hits. And let us see what we connect with. Beast's Paw. And the clever ploy, alas, there it is, the trap. Caught in the white lines, ruse, and is savagely mauled. So no survival to be spent. Basic action, targeting the attacker. Alrighty, so 3 speeds, 3 to hit, and 2 damage, which isn't great. Okay, so let's do this thing. Ooh, I think he has multiple evasion though, so let me just double check. Zahel does have 2 evasion. Awesome. So in which case, instead of being 3s to hit, it's going to be 5s to hit. Yay! Okay, 3 dice, hitting on 5s. It's only going to be 1 hit. That's nice. We like that. We like that a lot. And connecting with the hands, that is fine by me. This is Zahel's first hit, meaning the arms have 0 armor, but no wounds or anything, so that's something. Okay, shuffling the hit location deck. Let's get this shuffled back up. Super grateful for, I can't remember who it was in the YouTube comments. I'm definitely not great at it, but taught me a nifty little sleeved card shuffling trick, which is just awesome, because trying to shuffle them normally and they just get stuck together was a hassle. And there's something just very satisfying about how they just slip together. One last one. There we go. Okay, will. That'll be the end of our turn. So let us see what this lion do. Grasp. Closest knockdown target survivor in range. Well, we know who that's going to be. Move and attack. How bad is this going to be? Full move and grab again. You know what? Oh, he's going to get really far away if he does that, but I think that'll be okay. Let's just let this be. Okay. Do I want to let him do that? I don't know if I do or not. I'm just worried. So after he runs here, he's then going to run again because the cunning trait after and be 14 moves away, which just feels too far with Arluzidin already lagging behind down there. So I think might encourage and actually I'm just going to check up the ruling on that. Can I encourage to get the survivor up on not our turn? A standing survivor may spend one survival at any time to encourage a knockdown survivor, letting him stand. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's go ahead and do it with Azur. And she keeps it. Nice. And then you stand up. Nice. And then I guess the attack's still gonna happen though, because that would yeah. Never mind. That doesn't matter. You can stay down. And so here we go. And let's do this attack here. So it's going to be 2 dice hitting on 3s. 9. All right, so 2 hits. And that's going to be 2 damage, where 2 head and body. Oh, painter. Okay, head goes down to 0 armor, and body also goes down to 0 armor. I mean, that could be worse. And then grab moving straight and far away. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Painter going there. Really just giving us the runaround here with this trade about to come into play too. And then suffers 2 damage because the monster level, ouch, to the belt. Also down to 0 armor there. Ouchie kibbles. Okay, so that is grasp completed. And then cunning at the end of the monster's turn extends its claw. So we do have an adjacent survivor. Away from all threats. Is just going to keep running up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll put you adjacent there. And that's going to be 2 more random damage. Oh, the belt again. So this is going to be a heavy wounds, but no Table of Doom roll yet. That is something. You're so far away. Okay, well, how do we want to do this? How many squares is that? So it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So many squares. If you double move, that's going to be 10. Is that going to get you within 6? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So let's go ahead and do that. You're going to get to there, and that's going to be using a dash, which you do spend, which is too bad. Going down to a single survival. I think Zahel has had to spend it every single time, which is a bummer. But you're at least in range to do some stuff. And that stuff is going to be bone darts, 3 dice hitting on 6s. Okay, that is going to be 2 hits, and we connect with the beast's elbow and the beast's temple. Failure, move the monster forward in a straight line. Okay, we're gonna go with this one first. Yeah, let's do this one first. Alrighty, Roo. Yeah, let's do this one first. Alright, so we're going to be adding 3 strength to this. So we need a 7 on the dice. That's not going to do it. Perform basic action against the attacker. That we shall. Okay, so move and attack. You are going to come back here, which is nice. And you have 3 speed for this attack. However, it's going to be hitting on 5s again, and so not a single one hits. Awesome. Okay, so basic action against the attacker, and then we have 1 more chance to wound, so once again adding 3. Oh, no. Alright, so beast's elbow. Full move in a straight line. Suffering grab. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we are there. Knockdown again. The amount of movement in this level 2 fight, it's high. It reminds me a lot of the Screaming Antelope. Okay, suffers 1 damage per monster level, so that's going to be 2 damage to the hands. And that is going to be a heavy wound, but you're already knocked down, so we shall take it. Okay, and then you get to stand up. Oh. No, you don't. You're going to be standing at the end of the monster's next turn, which is coming up soon. Let us see here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And does it get you within 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alas, it does not. How much survival does our Lucidin have? You know what? He's got 4. I think he might spend 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if it's worth it just to use bone darts. Yeah, he'd only have 1. No, he's gonna stay put where he is. For Azure, I don't think I want her. No, I don't want her suffering brain damage. That being a speed power that she's got equipped. Cut bow is range 6. How much survival do you have? You still have 4. You know what? Let's go ahead and spend a survival, getting it back on 6. Keeps it. She is a champion. And let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All she needs to do is come to get her a little bit closer. I think that sounds good. And so she is going to attack. The survival there was spent for the dash for the extra move because the cumbersome weapon needs both. And so same thing, reducing speed by 1 to gain +2 accuracy to hit on. Oh, I've been forgetting something important. Never mind. Let's do the clawhead arrow. So hitting on 5s. Oh, that stinks. Let me just check her fighting art here. Gain +1 strength when attacking monster from its blind spots. You're always in the blind spots. And a strength token. Bummer. So yeah, that's a near miss with the arrow that I should have used at the very beginning. That's too bad. Okay, well, that's going to go to the end of our turn. In which case, let us see what the lion do. Luckily, it has been a lot of basic actions, so hopefully that continues to be the case. Bat around. Closest threat in facing in range. Closest threat in field of view. That's going to be, what's her name again? Azure. Oh, brain damage. Okay, well, let's do this thing. So 3 dice, hitting on 6s. That's something. Okay, well, they all hit. 9, 9, 8. High rolling, and that's going to be. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, 100% dash being required. If I didn't have dash, this would probably just be an instant loss as it just ran around slowly murdering survivors 1 by 1. Okay, yeah, getting hit by all 3s is kind of shitty. Let's see though. Not our Lucidin. This is Azure. You do have 4 survival. I might spend 1. Let's see. So body. Yes, I think. Let's see. Waist or head. I don't think that there's any. Might as well spend 1 and see. Getting it back on a 6. Yep. Awesome. Let's say we are going to save our noggin and take heavy wounds to the waist and body. Which is tough, but that's the way it goes. And then playfully bats the survivor around. They suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. So no longer insane, which is a bummer because we suffered the 2 brain damage. There we go. So we can't spend survival anymore. That's too bad. Very much too bad. Okay. Well. And then that brings us to cunning. Okay, so cunning is going to be a thing. Suffering grab and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heavy knockdown there. And 2 damage to the body, which, oh, that's going to be a heavy fun table roll. Okay, let's see something high. 9. Nice. So 9 is a collapsed lung. You can't breathe. Gain a -1 movement token and a bleed token. Well, that could have been much worse for Azure. So she is up to 2 bleeding tokens, which isn't optimal. And then a -1 movement token, which I mean does kind of suck for this fight, but that is okay. So move, temporary -1, going down to 4. That's the end of the monster's turn, though. So let's get our folks up and at 'em. There we go. Do I want to encourage? I kind of want to. Let's maybe see how the turn goes first. So I think starting things off, just go move with you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Painter's going to use the super cool item that I haven't been using too much, Cat Eye Circlet here, to reveal the next 3 monster hit locations and put them back in any order. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Fuzzy Groin. Fun, fun, fun. So Beast's Maw, brain damage and being knocked down. That's not great. Hit it right in the ding dong. Lion Testes resource and the ding dong. Lost ding dong. We experienced that last time. Basic action against the attacker. Well, let's go with ding dong, fleshy gut, Beast's Maw. There we go. And so how do we want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, our Lucidin is going to encourage our bow wielder over here to stand up. And our Lucidin doesn't have any full armor to get a survival back, so going down to 3. Not too bad. And let's go ahead and do the bow attacks to start here. So Azure. And this is going to be... Oh, dang, you know what? I think that 4 actually would have hit last time because she had 2 for the accuracy and then 1 from the 0-point fighting art, but that's okay. That's too far back now. I think we're going to use it again, though. Let me just double check here. Getting back up to the loadout. Let's do it. So 2 dice hitting on 4s for being in that blind spot because of the fighting art. Nice. So we have 2 hits. Getting the fuzzy groin as we expected, and the fleshy gut. Well, I'm kind of nervous about the groin, but let's go for it first. And so strength, we're adding 3 to this, so we do need a 7 to actually wound. Ooh, you know what? Let me just double check. We need a 6 because of the +1 strength from 0 presence. 5 is not going to cut it, unfortunately. Okay, so we don't wound the fuzzy groin. That's okay though. And then fleshy gut, so needing a 6 once again. Getting a 9. Do you have any luck? Is there a crit? Oh, yay, you do have a luck, so we get a crit. Fantastico. Alrighty, so the white line violence all over you, and it feels awesome. Gain a basic hunt resource and 3 insanity. Sweet. Meaning she's insane again, which is good, so she can spend survival. And I'm just going to use the storage here for a... Oops, not basic. Was it basic? Yes, it is basic. Let's see. What basic resource do we get? Monster hide. Let's add that. That sounds good. Awesome. That is good indeed. And so let's get rid of that there. Another AI card down. We are slowly working our way through. Yeah, me too. And I feel like it would be so long if it was the full 15 cards. But yeah, so far so good. Starting to run low on survival with some folks, but so far so good. I think let's go with our Lucidin next. He can't get into melee, but I think he should move as far as he can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, let's not go with you next. Let's do you. is a hell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just in range to use the bone darts, which is good. And your bone darts are actually pretty good. So 3 dice. Hitting on, I think the reason it's going good is because I was so amped up to take on the Kingsman last time, and how difficult that one was, and yeah, maybe because of that, and just some lucky, pretty good rolls, and I haven't had any advanced cards come up at all. All right, so 3 dice hitting on 6s. Ugh. Full whiff. That is. Excuse me, the way it be though, so that's all right. Or lose it in. Let's just move you as far up as we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a single bone dart for you. Or lose it in. So hitting on 7. Perfect hit, fantastic. Yeah, Nemesis encounters are gear checks primarily. Yeah, I was not prepared for the Kingsman for sure. I do think like I might have had a chance to scrape by if I didn't get that mood card after he killed my support character that had the heart. But it was going to be a slog. The time fighting the Kingsman before there, I had no chance in hell. And then the butcher, I could have won if dice rolls were different or if I had bandages. But again, dice rolls, who knows? Who knows what would happen there? So maybe Butcher level 2 I'll be ready for in the future. But I think the Hand is next, which I'm frankly terrified for. Yeah, Kingsman, I actually, after getting stomped by him, I looked him up a little bit. And yeah, it looks like a really challenging fight. So I think I'm going to do just as you're saying there too, and have one person take a beating and try and get the King's Step. So we will have vengeance on the Kingsman at some point. In the meantime, though, so we do get a perfect hit. That is nice. Let's see what we connect with. Beast's Maw. So it's give me that one that we're talking about. Let us see. You know what? Let's do the Luke. Or we already did this. I don't know if we want to burn through him too quick. Heck yeah, let's do it. Let us do it. So we're going to be critting on a 6. Oh, it didn't even do. Getting a Lantern 10, but we do crit. The Hand with 2 win conditions. Oh, cool. That is really cool. It has 2 conditions. Okay, well that I'm excited for. That sounds really interesting. Alrighty, and so critical wound. Cancel reaction, that is nice. Destroys the lion's jaw. Persistent injury, no jaw. We love to see it. So let's roll another d10. A 2. 5 plus the white lion's jaw flies off the face. The attacker gains +1 courage and survival. That's too bad. That would have been sweet to have, but that's okay. We'll get rid of another wound. And our Lucidin is doing good. We love that. We love to see that. Alrighty, Rue. I do believe that is going to be the end of our turn. Okay. Win by damage or win by running out of the hit location or AI deck. Can't remember which. Cool. So if you do enough damage, you win like normal. Or if you survive through the entire deck, you also win. Oh, cool. Okay, let's see what this guy's going to do to us. Claw, another basic action. I did shuffle those quite thoroughly. So I don't know if I just crazy lucked out with how things went, but I am here for it. Okay, so pick target, closest threat facing in range. Well, that's pretty easy. 3 speed. So 3 dice hitting on Azur. Do you have any evasion? You do. That's nice. So hitting on 4s. Only once. That is very nice. Body. You already have a bunch of damage on the body, so I think we're going to spend a survival and ignore that. Getting back on a 6. Nope, that's the first one she spent all encounter though, which is pretty sweet. Okay. And then it's going to be grab. Grab. Okay, in which case which way makes the most sense? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 7, up to there. And then 2 random damage, 2. The body. All right, well, that's going to be a severe injury roll. Please, something high. 5. Body for 5. Destroyed back. You hear a sharp cracking noise. Oh my goodness, suffer 2 permanent movement. You can no longer activate any gear that has 2+ strength. This injury is permanent and can be recorded multiple times. That sucks. Do you have any acanthus? No, you don't. Oh, that really sucks. That's like crippling. Okay, well, destroyed back it is. Let's add that. Severe injuries, destroyed back. Okay, well, yeah, that is quite literally crippling for her. Ouch. Okay, well, what can we do here? All right. Well, that is something at least. So that is the monster's turn over. What can we do? I don't think there's any point in standing her up because she can't use her bow. And that is the only weapon that she had except for Fist and Teeth, which on her are not going to be that good. Okay, well, let's start things off with going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're actually within range to do some damage. So let's do that, Painter. You've been out of the game for a while here. To do it, we're going to have to do the slow bow, which works in our favor anyways. So 1 attack hitting on 4s. A 1 is not going to do it. Yeah, I don't think there's any point in doing anything else. What does the Vespertine Arrow do? Flower Patch. Deadly 4, though. That's pretty cool. Have to remember that and see if I can use it next time. Okay, well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would get you at least within range to do your single dart with her Lucid in here. What about... No. Let's see. Well, how many spaces is that? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, let's do it. Zahel is going to dash, getting it back on a 6. Zahel, you're killing me. That was his last survival too, going down to 0. Literally, I just bet every single one of them. Ouch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I miscounted. 10. Well, that's okay. That is done. That's kind of a bummer, but that is done. King Spear is 2 spaces away, so that would be 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, not close enough, but that's going to be 3 bone darts. So hitting on 6s. 2 hits. We'll take it. Beast's Flank and Beast's Femur. Cat hates this, is very upset, priority target token. Let's do this one first, Beast's Femur. And so we got a fair amount of strength here. 3, and do you have any... you do have 2 luck, so we're critting on an 8, hitting on a 7. That's gonna be nope. Nothing negative there at least. And Beast's Flank, same idea. No. Just missing, which is too bad. Okay, well. Our Lucidin can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go, and it's gonna be 1 dice hitting on 7. No. Okay, that was a big whiff of a turn, which was kind of a bummer. Let's see what's this. Oh, here we go. This will be our first advanced card. Terrifying Roar, all non-death survivors, which is everybody. Intimidate all targets. I think this is the first Intimidate card I've seen. Roll 1d10 per target. If the result is 2+ and is higher than the target's courage, target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and knockback 6. Interesting. Well, let's do from the top. Well, I guess at the top of how I've got them ordered is going to be our Lose It In here. The result is 2+ and higher than the target's courage. So the result is 2+, and I do believe it's going to be higher than his courage, which is just 1. So 1 brain damage and knockback. 1 brain damage per monster level. Which is just going to be a severe... Oh, that's going to be a happy, happy fun table roll on the brain for our Lose It In. Let's see what happens. 6. Danger Seizure. You thrash about wildly, dealing 1 damage to yourself and every adjacent survivor. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. Let's give me insanity. 1. And a random disorder. Let's do that. Oops. Binge eating. You cannot depart unless you have consumable gear in your grid. Okay, and then knockback. Do they get knocked down or just get knocked back? I'm just going to double check that in the glossary. Nice, just knocked back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And next up, we have Azure. Yep, that will be you taking this damage for sure. So 2 brain damage, going down to 2. And then knockback 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meaning she can't spend survival again, which is kind of poopy. And then next up we have Painter. That is a 2+ and is not higher than Courage. So no brain damage, that's nice. And no knockback. Huzzah! Then last up we have Zahel. 5, yep, that is going to be both those effects for you. So you take some brain damage. Going down to 2 insanity. And then knockback 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Ouch. And then perform basic action targeting the furthest survivor in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. So let's go ahead and say that that's going to come down and attack Zahel. There we go. Just off the map again. Let's shuffle that just a little bit that way. Okay, yeah, that is scary card. So we'll put that there. Really lucked out though that is apparently the only advanced card that that I got though. So basic action. And Zahel has 2 evasion, which is nice. All right, so 3 dice. Hitting on 5s. That'll be 1 hit. Zahel doesn't have any survival. And where does it connect with? Oops. The booties. Booties going down to 0 armor. And then that's going to be... Cunning is going to come into play here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. You get knocked down and you suffer 2 damage to the body, which goes down to 0 armor. Make sure that you were there. Okay, let us see what we can do this turn. So you get to stand up in the corner there, Azure. Not that you can really do anything at all. Let's just get you moving. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Painter is going to spend a survival 2 in courage, and let's see if he gets it back. No, he does not. Going down to 1. So we get you up. Then Painter's action is going to be checking out stuff with the White Lion circlet. Ooh. Well. We don't love that. We don't love that. In that case, well, I'm really glad that we checked. So you would have 4 attacks. So Zahel wouldn't be the best bet here. Azur's way too far away to do anything. Or lose it in the 4th, you might have to be the goading fella here. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with our lose it in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is going to be the movement. And so let's put these back in the way that we want them. Clever ploy on the bottom of the 3. And let us see if we can connect. So we're not in the blind spot or anything, so it's just going to be 2 dice hitting on... what is your accuracy? Is just normal, so hitting on 8s, which is super steep. We get 1. Okay, and we get 1. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have... Oh, that's too late to retcon, I think. I should have maybe just tried to get the trap with her lucid in. But that's okay. Beast's chest. So you do have some luck. You got 1 luck, and I think we're just going to just stick with that. So critting on a 8 and wounding on a electro 10. But critting on an 8 is nice. No, we do not wound. Is there a fail? There is a fail. Of course there's a fail. Forward in a straight line. Any survivors passed over suffer grab. Ouch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grab and play. 1 damage per monster level. The hands for Zahel. That is going to be a happy fun table roll. Let's pull that out. Uh-oh. Die of shock. Do you have anything? You don't. Oh no. That sucks. Well, Zahel is dead. Flower badge do anything? No. Crap, that really stinks. So you're dead. Oh no. With the injury here, Zahel and no strength on the newer Lucidin. That was basically my only damage dealer. Oh no. Well, let's see, there's no one adjacent, so that is something at least, which brings it to the monster's turn. Oh man. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds to do. Well, we'll play it out here and see what happens. Chomp, closest threat field of view, closest threat in range, so that's going to be our lose it in. Alrighty, so 2 speed, accuracy is 3. I'm just gonna kill Zahel quick here. White Lion 2. And you are dead. Our Lucidin, no evasion. So 2 dice hitting on 3s. Yep, that'll be 2 wounds. It's 2 damage apiece. Oh, great. Well, that's going to be a roll on the Happy Fun table for the noggin. 4. Decapitation. Oh no, and we already used the Acanthus. Oh no. Oh. Oh, that stinks. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a sec. Ooh. Oh my goodness. We are not dead, and I didn't need to roll that. I forgot we have the... You told me there's a chance. The lion's jaw is gone. And because of the no jaw, the white lion vomits blood all over itself. Any adjacent survivor gains +1 insanity, which is going to be our Lucidin. He's not dead. Oh, goodness gracious. +1 insanity. We shall take it. That sounds good. Going up to 2, and they are not dead. Okay, and that would have been a headhunter card anyways, actually. So after the turn, that is going to bring us into cunning, in which case moving away from all survivors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. And our Lucidin is going to take 2 random damage. 4th avatar is still alive. Yeah, I'm really glad I checked that quick. Things definitely took a bad turn. Not as bad as they almost were there, but I'm kind of worried about the amount of wounds we have and the small amount of firepower that we have in the tank here. Okay, for the body, it's going to be a severe wound, but it's already knocked down. And that brings it to our turn. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to encourage. Let's do that with Azure. Getting back on a 6. Nice. Getting our Lucidin up. Our Lucidin is going to go to the blind spots and make a couple attacks here. So 2 dice hitting on 7s. Getting a perfect hit. That is something. Oh, and we know that this is the trap, don't we? No, the trap is the next one. Beasts ribbies. Oh, -1 toughness token would be nice. I don't know if we should do another Lucerne, though. Should we? Because we're critting on an 8, so that'd be critting on a 5. Let's frickin' do it. So we're crit on a 5. We wound on a 10. Oh, dang. Okay, so we don't wound. That stinks. We need every single wound that we possibly can at this point, and we're just not getting them. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and draw these cards here. We know that the trap's coming up next. Oh, I kind of want to just burn the trap, or I might just keep... Yeah, I feel like I need to burn the trap. Or do we not and see what happens? I think let's burn it. Let's put it on the top, and we shall see what happens. Okay, and that is, I think, all that can be done by me this turn. So, drawing an AI card. Claw, closest threats in field of... facing in range, closest threat in field of view. So not in field of view because you're in the blind spot. So, oh, interesting. What is the interplay there? Because I think that is the blind spot. Meaning, I'm just gonna look at the blind spot rule, because does that mean they are out of field of view? Or is that just for attacking? So let's take a look here. Blind. Blind spot, usually spaced directly behind the monster. Survivors in the monster's blind spot are outside of its field of view and gain +1 accuracy. Okay, sweet. So that means it's going to be a sniff, which we haven't actually had yet this fight. Sniffs the air and ends its... let me just double check. Closest threat facing in range. Closest threat in field of view. So it can't move to anyone. Everyone's too far. So yeah, it's going to be sniff. Sniffs the air and ends its turn until the next round. All survivors are now threats, despite any effects that say otherwise. Cool. Well, I am here for that. Okay, and let's get some move on here. Back to... I guess it wouldn't quite be our turn. First, it would be the movement / cunning grab thing. So let's do that first. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there, and then 2 random damage to the hands of our Lucidin. And knock down once more. Okay, so that's going to bring it to our turn. Who do I want to do this with? Let's go ahead and do... Do I want to encourage? How do I want to play this? Let's try and burn it with Painter here. So Painter is going to move, at least a little bit. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to here. And she's going to use that ability to slow on the Vespertine Bow, hitting on a 4. Getting hit. We love to see it. We know that it's the trap card. Perform a basic action targeting the attacker. And in this case, let's see, how far away is she? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, she is out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, she's not. She's perfectly in range. Okay, so 3 dice. Hitting on 3s. Oops. Yep, those will all hit. Just gonna double check and make sure that she doesn't have any evasion. Oh, you do. Nice. So hitting on a 4, actually. So 2 hits instead. And no survival to spend here. Hands and noggin. Okay, so arms go down to 0 armor, and she is going to get knocked down and take a severe head injury. Let's please roll something high. Oh, we like that. That is nice. Destroyed tooth. If you have 3+ courage, you boldly split the tooth out and gain 2 insanity. Otherwise, the blow sends you sprawling and you are knocked down. 3+ courage, gain 2 insanity. That would be nice. Let's see, how much courage do you have, Painter? Painter has 2 courage, so no insanity, but that is okay. You're knocked down, and that is fine by me. Cool. So the trap has been sprung, and we can keep going with our turn here. Just going to shuffle the hit location deck. Okay. There we go. Nice and shuffled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can go. Azur can attack. Like, you know what? I guess the Fist and Tooth with her isn't horrendous. Let's see. I just want to take a look at Destroyed back one more time. Oh, you can't move 5. Your movement's only 3 right now. That's 2+ strength, which the... And what is your movement right now? Your movement is 2. Oh my goodness. 1, 2. So that is her turn. She's going to encourage in that case. Let's see if... Oh, she can't encourage because she's got 2 insanity. Oh, she's so gibbled right now. Oh, that stinks. Okay, well, Lion's turn. Terrifying Roar. We get the hard card again. So all non-deaf survivors. Let's go with our Lucidin first. So rolling a dice. Don't need to worry about it. That's nice. Next person, Azur. Getting a 2. And I think we're good there. Yep, she is good too. That's nice. And lastly, Painter. We're good. Amazing. Targeting that furthest survivor in range. That is going to be our Lucidin down here. Basic action, which for us is 3 dice, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Hands and body for our Lucidin here. All right, that's going to be 2 happy fun table rolls for hands and body, which I mean kind of stinks. Let's do hands first. Uh-oh. You die of shock. Our Lucidant does die after all. Okay. Well, let's see. So fourth avatar does indeed bite the dust. Alrighty. Terrifying Roar is done. There's no one adjacent, so we've got that done. Without Gibbled's Azura's, I don't know if we can do this, which really stinks. Okay, but you stand up. That's something. And it's our turn. So let's just move 1, 2. That sucks so much. Well, let's see. So our damage dealer is our support character, which is so silly. Do we want to do 3 attacks hitting on 8 or 1 attack hitting on 4? I think let's go for broke and see if we can do, yeah, our Lucidant, no! Well, maybe the virus flower things can come into play a little bit quicker, and in that case, we'll make that switch happen. All right, well, let's go for broke. Let's do 3 dice hitting on 8s. Hey, 1, we'll take it. And it's a perfect hit. 2, anything special for Painter on a perfect hit? No. All right, what do we connect with? Glorious Mane, Impervious. Oh, so we don't even do a wound. Unless we crit. Which is going to be on a Lantern then. No. Crapola. We still got, like, I think a total of, so 3 there. Including the basic action, we got 7. I don't think this is going to be possible. We'll play it out and see. With one person who crit for loot, yeah, indeed. So we shall see what we can do. And that's our turn. So yeah, let's go to the lion's next turn here. Yeah, still would not wound there. Bat around, close to start facing in range. Well, Azura's just going to be our meat puppet here. So 3 dice. Hitting on 6s. I think Azure might have a... Yes, you do. So hitting on 7s. 2 hits. No, I think I've only dealt 3 wounds. It started off pretty good, and then just got so shut down with wounds. Yeah, so let's see. So let me check and see how many I have in the pile here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I did one other one. So I've done 4 wounds on top of the 5. Okay, well, bat around. Body and booties. Body and booties. So legs go down to 0 armor. Body is going to be a serious happy fun table roll, which have been my bane. 5. Five is destroyed back. Oh my goodness. Destroyed back times 2. So this survivor has, I think movement is a minimum of 1, right? They can at least move 1. Right? Destroyed back times 2. Brutal. Okay. Well. I guess that could have been worse. That could have been a lot better too. And then after the attack, monster playfully bats the survivor around. Brain damage equal to the monster's level, which is 2. So down to 0 insanity. Well. Let's see what we can... Oh, and now after its turn, it's going to cunningly grab here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. 2 random damage. to the hands on Azur, which is going to bring her down to 0 armor there. I'm surprised. Okay. Painter, painter, painter. Let's see what we can do here. Painter has 1 survival. Let's go for broke and see what happens and encourage Azur, because I think it's going to be the only time that Azur can actually make some attacks. Oh, and of course you lose it, so you're down to 0 survival. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. But yeah, let's see if Azur can get some swings in. So Azur counts as always being in the blind spots, which is something. And +1 strength. Okay, so let's see here. So hitting on 7s. Hey, that's something. That is something. So we get 2 hits. Oh, interesting. Reset the campaign, kind of falling into a death spiral. You have very few resources back home. I think I've got like okay resources, but all of my survivors are basically like level, like just the noobiest possible. But I do have a bit more of an idea of how to play now, so I'm curious if that would make sense. Very, very curious. Yeah, because I think this fight's going to be a loss. And obviously, I feel like I'm at a point where it shouldn't be, especially with starting with the 5 wounds. So I think I'll play this one out and then mull that over for sure. But that might make the most sense to kind of do a restart now that I've kind of got a grasp of the game. Because losing, especially losing multiple times in a row, is not exactly fun. So yes, we shall see. Okay, sounds good. Keep pushing to the hand. I'll see how much of a battering I can take, hypothetically, over and over and over again. But yeah, that sounds like a plan for now. All right, well, so Beast's chest, failure response is going to be move. Beast's heel, rupture tendon. Let's do that one first. So we got a luck, so we're going to be critting on an 8. That would be nice. Let's see. No, we don't hit the Beast's heel. And we don't hit the Beast's chest. Ouchie kibbles. Well, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's move you up here. And 3 dice hitting on 8s. 1 perfect hit. So that is something. And the perfect hit is going to be Fleshy Gut. Let me get that in focus for a sec. Oh, I don't think there's any real strength on here, so I think that's probably going to be a miss. Oh, no, there's 3. 3 equaling 7 is not going to do it, though. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Well, let's plan on the turn or 2 here, but I think just like the Kingsman, I don't think I'm going to win this, and it's just taking time needlessly, so we'll see. We'll try another turn or 2 and see what happens. Grasp, knockdown survivor in range, closest survivor in range. So 2 speed, 3 plus accuracy is going to be 4 because of Azur having evasion. So it's going to be 1 hit. Connecting with the hands, I think there's probably going to be 0. So it's going to be heavy wound, so heavy injury, so knockdown. And then full moves away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there we go. Let's see if we can get that back. There we go. And then 2 random damage to the noggin. Azur 0 armor, but no wounds there. That's something. And then it's our turn. So we got no survival to get her up. So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to there. Oh, that wouldn't have actually even been the end of the turn, because then it would have been cunning to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to there, which would have been 2 more random damage to Azur's hand, in which case that would have been a serious injury table. Roll a 9. Dislocated shoulder. Can't use paired weapons or block. Gain a bleeding token. Well, we don't need to worry about the first ones because she can't do anything anyways. She's almost dead from bleeding though. Up to 4. And then we'll just put you there. So 3 dice hitting on 8s. 1 hit. So we need a 7 on the dice to actually wound. Oh, we don't get it. Yeah, we're just not getting any of the rolls that we need. Okay, and that's a failure, which is going to be in a straight line, suffering grab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to there, and then 2 random damage to the booties. That's going to be heavy injury there, but you're already knocked down anyways. And then vicious claw, random survivor in range. There's only 1 in range, so 3 dice hitting on 3s. Yeah, that's going to be all hits. Oh, and this is going to kill her because of the bleed. So she is dead because of bleed. Ouchie, ouchie, kibbles. Well, support person, here we go. Yeah, I think this is a lost cause, but we'll play it out. We're probably going to die in just a round or 2 here anyways. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Actually, I wonder, yeah, well, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to move 1 more. 3 dice hitting on 8s. That'll be 1. Beast flank, needing a 7. Oh, we wound! Yay! Nice. We get a wound. I feel like that's the first wound in probably like 45 minutes real time, which just feels obscene. There we go. And that is their turn, bringing us back to the monster. Bat around, closest targets, which is going to be, yep, 3 dice hitting on 6s or 7s, hitting on 7s, which is kind of amazing. That's going to be just a single hit. To the body, which is going to be a severe heavy injury, or light wound, or whatever it's called, I can't remember. And then brain damage equal to the monster's level, which is going to be 2, which is going to be a heavy wound on the noggin, on the brain. There we go. So we got that, and then cunning is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So knocked down. Okay, then how is this going to play out? So that is the monster's turn. Now it's my turn. I can't stand up, so it's back to the monster's turn. So I think now I'm in a death loop where no matter what, I would be dead. So we'll go ahead and call it there. I at least got a single wound. But yeah, that was brutal. It started off really good and then just turned super sour. That was too bad. It's crazy. Obviously, I haven't been playing very long, but I feel like the fights are really well balanced at 3 survivors. And I don't know if it's just my gear and like inexperience with the game, but it feels like as soon as one person goes down, unless you've done like a significant amount of wounds, it's basically game over for any of the more challenging ones. Yeah, Lantern Year. Oh, I think technically this moves it into Lantern Year 10. Yeah, so the end of 9. Yeah, because just fought the Kingsman, which is in 9. Okay, well, the lose condition. I think he might steal jewelry or something, if I remember. Let's pull this out. Okay, defeat. It takes a small shiny prize. On a 6+, it takes some jewelry. Well, we do have... I brought a nose just in case we lost, so that'll be okay. Shouldn't be struggling this much on a level 2 line at that point. No, it's balanced at 4 once you lose prize person. It's way harder. Yeah, definitely feeling that. Yeah, good to know that we should be struggling with the level 2 lion. And I feel like my gear isn't horrendous. I think I made some poor choices with making gear early on, and maybe that's led to part of my struggle. And then, yeah, we'll see. I think I'll take a look at the calendar, the timeline, and see whereabouts the hand is. Because even just getting to it would be interesting to see to know for next time. Issues of gear or stats. Yeah, stats for sure. Gear, I think, is okay. Obviously, I'm not too experienced though, but I feel like my gear isn't horrendous. Stats definitely being an issue though. It seems like I'll get a survivor or two that's pretty good, and then they'll get insta-gibbed, and he's at 13. Okay, cool. For the hand, yeah, I'll try and get to 13. Then that's close enough. Just to get an idea for that fight, and yeah, we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, so like for example, technically speaking, Azure is probably the best survivor that I had, and same with Zahel left over, but they didn't really have many bonuses to their stats, just good gear and a couple decent little abilities. And like I've never had anyone get over 3, or maybe I think I've topped out at 4 hunt experience is the most I've ever had. So yeah, all my survivors have been super newbie, and as soon as they start to get good, they die. All right, well, let's see on a 6+. Nice, so we don't need to lose a jewelry thing. That's nice. Send over a mock-up of the gear grids. Hey, yeah, that sounds awesome. I'll totally send it over. And you can let me know if I'm doing things right or what I'm doing wrong for sure. I know one of the gear grids I have is the support one is just kind of like a haggard mess of cobbled together random accoutrements. Some of it being good, some of it not. And then the other ones I think are decent, but would love some feedback on how they actually are. But let's move into the settlement phase. Here we go, and I just need to kill off all of my survivors once again. So Painter is dead. Our Lose It in the Fourth is dead. And Azure is dead. Okay, well, Showdown is over. So that is that. Survivor's Return, Gain Endeavors. So one thing that I had teased earlier, I did have, and using the KDM Scribe app, it doesn't let you do like custom timeline events. I did see that you can add custom content to it. So I might see if I can add it in there. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do the little custom story thing that I did, because I figured after the night was kind of the perfect time to do the little custom Stormlights inspired kind of content I wanted to do. So we'll throw that in here. But we'll get to that after the Indeed or these hopefully lucky, rare, good settlement card. Goodness gracious. Oh, one can only hope. One sec here. Progress. Can I advance? I think I messed up my timeline here. Let's go. Can I get to here? Advance here. There we go. Okay. Cool. So we're in Lantern Year 10 now. And so, update timeline, death count, trigger a story settlement event. Let's grab one. And we have nickname. What is Nicky name? Every returning survivor gets a nickname. Each rolls a d10 on all 3 tables below. Add the nickname to the survivor's current name. A survivor may only nicknamed once. Well, this is freaking cool. I think I'm just going to put it on a random survivor that actually is alive. Sorry, returning survivors. Y'all dead. Let's see. Let's put it on... Let's do David. I'm going to have to make some more survivors too. Okay, so rolls a d10 on all 3 tables below. Add the nickname to the survivor's current name. Cool, so all 3 tables. Well, this one sounds fun. I like this. 6. Brainless. And so Brainless doesn't have anything. So Brainless. Brainless David. Oh, between their first and surname. Okay, so Brainless 6. Brainless Fool. There we go. Brainless Fool. And last but not least, 5. Of the Lion. Apt because we just got murdered by the lion. This one can be good, but it takes forever. Yeah, no doubt. Especially doing it for hypothetically all four survivors. Pretty cool that like some of the tables will have stat gains, which is awesome. So brainless, fool of the lion, Dabbit. Dabbit of the lion. That sounds better. Brainless fool, Dabbit of the lion. What a name. So we'll only do the one. Requires pictographs. Spend an organ. Roll a d10. You may change your first name. Okay, we're not going to bother with that. And I don't think we have pictographs anyways. Well, that's a cool one. Nice to have like a little bit of kind of like a light-hearted card instead of Plague. I think was my least favorite. The episode titled "Gobbled, Plagued, and Judged" was just such horrible luck. Okay, so we got that done. Check milestones. So we do have some milestones here. Well, no, not milestones from survivors, but timeline stuff. Let's do that. Okay, so Bone Witch, which I've had so many times and is not a very good one. Let's start with Bone Witch. Bone Witch is on page 115. Okay, one day the exiled witch lady comes back. She's been haunting us for a while now. Everyone feared what mystery kept her alive in the darkness all these years. Some could not resist asking. All non-deaf returning survivors gain +3 insanity. The most insane returning survivor is inexorably drawn to the Bone Witch. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do Rock on this. He's retired, but he's still kicking. Let's just see what happens. And must endeavor at the witch camp. So yeah, I guess Rock can't. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Because it's no one returning anyways. So we'll spend an endeavor, which we have a whole bunch. 1. So I think Rock dies. Let's see. Oh my goodness! And then this. This has happened every single time. Adding this back. I probably should have just not done this. This just like debilitated stuff going on. So I'm gonna spend 3 endeavors to save our gibbled retired guy, just so we don't lose 2 survival going into the next fight. And Bone Witch back to the timeline 3 years from now. 1, 2, 3. Lantern Year 13. Hey, well, if Lantern Year 13 is when the hand is, that might be when this version of this campaign is reset anyways, so that's okay. Story events, Bone Witch. I hate this Bone Witch so much. All right, Hooded Knight. I think we had this one before actually too. And we did have someone with the Twilight Swords, but they are dead now. So Hooded Knight. 129. A stranger emerges from the darkness. We'll showcase this art, because I don't know if this has been seen yet. It looks really cool, though. If any survivor has the Twilight Sword, they duel the knight. Otherwise, his motives are inscrutable. Roll on the mysterious agenda. So we had the Twilight Sword, but we don't anymore. So mysterious agenda it is indeed. Rolling a d10, getting a Lantern 10, that's nice. The Hooded Knight seems disturbed. If the settlement has records, roll a d10. Do we have records? Okay, that was the wrong deck. Let's just take a look at this one. Language. Nope, no records. So on a 10, the Hooded Knight forces a tattered parcel into the hands of the returning survivor with the most hunt XP. So once again, we don't have returning. Let's just give it to David. Leaves with unfinished business. Oh, no, never mind. It's just... So every single thing has been returning survivors. And... You know what? This is freaking cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that we did David for the last thing. Let's do David for this too, and David gets this stuff because this looks interesting and it looks like fun. Yeah, unfinished business. Add hooded knights to the timeline 4 years from now. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, I did say on the if there are no returning survivors, then the knight leaves with unfinished business. But I mean, I'm just gonna house rule this one. Gotta have something fun happening tonight. Hooded Knight will be coming back on Lantern Year 14. We'll see if we make it there into this campaign. We once again might end up resetting, but we'll get planned it out. It's still cool. Okay, so just gonna add this gear to my storage quick here. So we got a gear. There we go. Rare gear. Twilight Sword. Nice, we got that one there already. And then Dormant Twilight Cloak and Blue Lantern. Let's take a look at those from the rare gear. Well, I'm glad that there's something exciting going on here at least. Ooh, this rare gear looks really neat. There we go. So what are these? Dormant Lantern Cloak. Item, heavy, order, other. Oh, that's all blurry as heck. Unique, irreplaceable accessory. Unique? Unork. Oh my goodness. New York. You ignore sentient on gear. You cannot depart with this if you have 3+ understanding. Interesting. Blue Lantern, item, lantern, order, other, sentient, cursed. Use an action to suffer 2d10 brain damage and reveal hit location cards until you reveal the trap. Put them back in the same order. Limit once per showdown. Huh, that's pretty wild. Very interesting. Well, those are two pretty cool items. Oh, heck yeah, we've been innovating this year. First things first, just going to do the little custom story I wrote up. So, Erliza, I don't know how familiar you are with the Stormlight archive. It's probably my favorite book series of all time. And I wrote up a little Stormlight adjacent story event based on after fighting the Flower Knight. So let's see about this. Where did I get to? There we go. Okay. The survivors chance upon a strange glimmer. Hidden within a lantern. Hidden within a lantern, it shimmers like a captured stormfront, casting a haunting blue glow upon weary faces. Whispers among the settlement speak of the night's radiance, a flicker of deadly beauty in the darkness. They gather around its eerie luminescence, hearts heavy with the weight of their trials, yet aflame with burgeoning courage. Hearts heavy with all of the losses of their friends. Nominate the returning survivor with the most disorders. Choose randomly in the case of a tie. Roll 1d10 as the survivor breathes in the stormlight. So, once again, every single event of any kind that's been going on this lantern here, returning survivors. Again, just gonna have this row 1, and let's just chuck it on David again. So, he is going to roll a d10. I don't know that's showing up, but that is a 1. Filled with hate, suffused with stormlight, the survivor bathes their companions in light. It illuminates only weakness. With a newfound power and a sneer upon their lips, they depart the settlement. Mark the survivor as dead. Oh, bugger. I haven't seen Brahmithra's emergent story videos. I'm very familiar with his channel, but I haven't seen the emergent content specifically yet. So I might have to take it a look. But dang, tonight just got to take and take and take. Eh? This has been a rough one. Okay, so here we go. Survivors, Dabid. Let's just say Odium. And you are dead. None. Well, so obviously on the 1 to 10 table, there's a lot of different things could happen, and specifically only on a 1 was the actual bad thing. So that is the way things be. That's unfortunate. I think I'm probably going to call the stream there and look at... Oh, no, innovate first. Can't end on a totally dour note. Let's innovate. Okay, let's see about that. What do we have to innovate? Yeah, so I figured that story will come back multiple times, and in the case of the 1 and the person leaving, similar to the cannibalism and the Bone Witch, something further bad is probably going to happen because of that. Once again, we'll see if this campaign gets past Lantern Year 13, but we shall see. So innovate. Let us do the thing. Storage, gear, basic. So we're going to spend an endeavor, bone, organ, and hide. We only have a perfect organ, but I mean, like, I don't know if we're going to get to a point when we can actually use it. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's see. So that's basic, vermin. There we go. We'll just use that instead. Okay, endeavor. Once per settlement phase, you may spend the listed items to draw 2 innovation cards, keep 1, and return the other to the deck. Let's do it. And down to 7 endeavors. Give these a little shuffle here too. One, 2. And so we get to choose between bed and symposium. So bed is increased survival limit. Rest, 1 to 3 nightmares gain insanity. 4+ you cannot endeavor again this settlement phase. Skip the next hunt. You may remove 1 of the following: all broken arm, all broken hip, all broken rib, or ruptured muscle. So there is way to get rid, or to, blah, oh my god, words, to get rid of serious injuries. That's pretty cool. Symposium, when a survivor innovates, draw an additional 2 innovation cards to choose from. I feel like that's probably got to be the choice. Hey, Symposium indeed! Gaining so much more choice. Let's do that one for sure. Okay, so you go back in the deck, and are there Symposium consequences? There are indeed. Symposium consequences. Those are all principles. And there's a symposium. Nice, just 2. I was, yeah, with it ending soon, the bed for the wounds. I was thinking it too, but I think my survivors haven't been lasting long enough to justify getting rid of wounds for the last couple of Lantern years, so we'll see. Yes, I definitely agree. Antelope level 1 next year is definitely going to be the plan. If tonight went better, I was going to try Antelope level 2, but I just don't think it's in the cards. So yeah, Antelope 1 sounds good. Let's take a peek here. So Nightmare Training. Lose 3 survival and roll 1d10. You can die, of course. Proficiency level, that's pretty cool. Permanent accuracy or strength, that's also pretty sweet. Story time, understanding, departing survivors gain insanity, or white speaker. Cool, so we'll add those to our innovation deck. There we go. And Symposium, we have there. That is pretty sweet. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to see about doing some crafting, but I think I'm going to kind of plug away at that off camera. Or Luz, I'll definitely send you pictures of what I got cooking for my loadouts right now too, and I would love some feedback there as well. And yeah, we shall see if we're in a spot where we can save this poor, sweet, destroyed settlement. Fingers crossed. And if not, maybe we'll restart things and it'll be smoother. But still enjoying the game. It's freaking sweet. Just a rough patch right now. Perfect. Well, on that note, oh, bugger. I was planning on recording this one so I could, like, edit it better, but I'm going to have to use the YouTube editor again. Curses! Awesome, man. Well, lovely hanging out, as always. And we shall see you next time, for sure. Next week will be Aeon Trespass. Excited to dive back into that. We actually had last week off for just being a really hectic, busy time. But yeah, have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye!